We all remember what happened last time the Mavericks matched up against the Warriors. It was a back and forth game, but at the end, the Warriors got the last laugh, and while Stephen Curry was talking trash the entire game. But when you lose like that to the team like the Warriors, you would obviously want revenge, and that's exactly what happened. Klay went on an absolute tear, dropping 29 points and 7 threes, and Luka dropped an insane 45-point triple-double. You may be asking, how did they do this? And how did they rip apart the Warriors' offense? And let me tell you this, it was a record-breaking night, and Klay Thompson got the final laugh. We have an awesome sponsor today, and it's PrizePicks, the ultimate destination for daily fantasy sports. This isn't just fun, this is your shot at turning pocket change into serious cash. Here's how it works. You pick 2 to 6 players and decide more or less on their projected stats. That's it. Know your sport? You're already halfway to a win. For example, I love the Golden State Warriors. Steph Curry points, I'm going more every time. LeBron James turnovers, I'm gonna have to go less. You know the drill, and it's not just basketball. PrizePicks is perfect for baseball, MMA, and even golf. Oh, and here's some insider information. Right now, PrizePicks has LeBron James projected to score for just 0.5 threes. And yeah, you heard it right. LeBron scores 1 3-pointer, and you're cashing in. Sign up today at prizepicks.com or use code MUVSY when you deposit $10. Play your first $5 and PrizePicks gives you $50 instantly, whether you win or lose. That's free money, people. So stop waiting, head to PrizePicks, use code MUVSY, and start turning your sports knowledge into cash today. Let's get it. You know, there was a lot of trash talk going on in this game, because we know last time Stephen Curry was telling Klay Thompson that he should have stayed with the Warriors. And well, Klay took this and he's like, I'm gonna beat you guys tonight. And what was their strategy? Chucking up 3-pointers but making them. The Mavericks and Warriors broke the all-time record for 3-pointers in a game. And well, how was this possible? Well, the fire all started at the beginning when Klay was spotted up in the left wing and he just drains that 3-pointer. You never want to give him a wide open 3. Because after that wide open 3, all they do is swing it in the corner and he gets it again in the same exact spot. And well, Klay's gonna knock it down. One thing you do not want to do is give Klay that left wing 3 because he shoots about 50% from there. You can even see Draymond Green is frustrated with the defense because he knows you never want to leave him open. But one thing that Klay is good at, and a lot of people don't talk about, is him using his body. He can get a screen from a player like Derek Lively and play the in-between game where you get Stephen Curry to be behind you. And once Klay gets a defender to be behind him, it's just easy because he's gonna go up in the air like he's gonna lob it, but instead does a very crafty finish and gets it to go. Klay's also very good in that left mid-range area also because he shoots nearly 60% from there, so once he goes in there, you know he's gonna make it. But the Warriors forgot one thing in their game plan, and this was to guard Klay Thompson in the corner. As you know, you have a player like Luka and Kyrie here, so they're gonna attract a lot of gravity. Luka does a pick and roll, and he's automatically being double teamed. And well, what happens after that double team? There's always one guy open, and unfortunately, that guy is Klay Thompson. He shoots a 3 and knocks it down, but you do not want Klay Thompson shooting the 3-pointer from that corner. This is because he shoots a near 50% from that corner, which is 10% above league average. And back on the topic of gravity, Luka Doncic doesn't really have to do anything whatsoever. He could just drive into the paint, attract defenders, and just kick it out to Klay. And well, Klay Thompson knocks down a 3 on his former teammate in Stephen Curry, and it looks like they're holding hands. Cue the music.
Treat me like white tees, don't get me dirty.
But like I said before, Klay Thompson goes to the exact same spot in the mid-range area and uses his body. He hits Wiggins with a little bit of contact and hits a shot off one leg and nails it. Having balance like this is what makes you an elite shooter in the league, because when you're coming off screens, you also have to have the balance to plant your feet and then shoot. So this is why Klay is so good at this mid-range area. But let me tell you one thing, near the end of the game is where things got a little bit wild. And this is because Klay was starting to make fast catch and shoot jumpers from the left corner. And just to tell you, the left corner is the worst spot that Klay shoots from. Believe it or not, he shoots 6% from that corner and he still nailed it. That's how hot he was, to the point where he was making shots that he usually wasn't making this season. But in the transition is where Klay Thompson is the best, because Kyrie can grab the ball, bring it up, and with his gravity, he attracts defenders and kicks it out to Luka, and Luka kicks it out to Klay, and he's wide open, and he nails a three. But at the end of the day, who are you supposed to guard when Klay Thompson is shooting like this? And let me tell you this, if Klay Thompson is averaging 20 points per game in the playoffs, and he could hit these 7 threes like he did tonight, Luka is gonna get the easiest 40-point games of his life. That's why he scored tonight. Like, look at this play. We have Luka Doncic waiting in the right wing, Klay spacing the ball out in the corner, and Derek Lively is just penetrating in the paint. Have we ever seen Luka Doncic this open? All he has to do is grab the ball and hit a catch and shoot jumper. And when he's bringing the ball down and he's about to get double teamed, he could act like he's gonna pass it to a player like PJ Washington or Klay, and that gets a double team off him so he could score the bucket. The Mavericks are a very smart team. They pivoted in the offseason and surrounded Luka with even more shooting. But what happens when you double Luka Doncic and send way too much help? Well, Luka Doncic is gonna make a crazy pass and find Quentin Grimes in the corner. Grimes has been another solid offseason pickup for them, and against the Warriors, he dropped an insane 14 points and shot 4 3-pointers at a 50% clip. And well, what makes the Dallas Mavericks so lethal is they have 2 starting caliber centers, and one of them is in the bench, like Daniel Gafford. Gafford could start, Derek Lively could start, and they're both interchangeable. They can guard anyone on the floor. It's kind of like a team like the Cavaliers. They have Mobley and Jared Allen. The Thunder have Isaiah Hartenstein and Chet Holmgren if he comes back. These are why these 3 teams are doing so well this season. I've also been loving the way Kyrie has been facilitating the ball. He had a crazy 8 assists and kept everyone like PJ Washington going, and that's important. Kyrie's more focused on the shooters and keeping them hot, so when it comes late in the game, they could go ahead and knock down those big shots. But after the game, Klay Thompson went up to Steph Curry, both smiling, having a great time, and you love rivalries that aren't too sour. And just imagine these 2 teams in the playoffs, the Mavericks matching up against the Warriors. This would be absolutely insane. But for the Warriors to be a team like the Mavericks, they would have to make some changes, because right now I don't really think they have what it takes to beat the Mavs. But take a listen to what Klay had to say after the game, because he wanted that 30 points.
I've had a great history of shooting the ball well here, so I try to tap into that every time I come back. Man, I wanted that 30. 30 sounds so much better, but that's life, you know?
But if a series was to start right now, the Golden State Warriors against the Dallas Mavericks, who will win? Before you guys head out, hit that like button. Just lets me know you enjoyed today's video and gets it out to many more people. And hit that sub button. We're very close to 20k subs, which is insane. I also started up an Instagram, so if you guys want to follow me on that too, feel free. Thank you guys for watching. I will catch you legends in the next one.